So, David, for those who do not know, who are the final 12 going through to the live shows this week?
Yep, so we've got Howard Keith and the girls, so Kelsey Bellante, Michaela Pache and Nicole Frendo, Ira Losco and the boys, Luke Chappell, Norbert Bondin and Owen Llewellyn, Ray Masika and the overs, Ben Purple, Franklin Kaleha and Petra, and Alexandra Alden and the groups, Fourth Line, Kayati and Extreme.
Let's start off with the girls and Michaela Patch. You're a big fan of her, I know that much.
Yeah, so her voice, I think, well, her audition obviously went viral, Total Eclipse of the Heart by good old Bonnie Tyler, Eurovision, woo. She has got such a unique voice, and yeah, I'd say she's probably the front runner to win the whole competition, to be honest. So I'm a big fan. I really, really like her voice. And the girls in general were just the strongest category. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Michaela. So also her 6-chair challenge has also gone viral on that same site. She's a ballad singer. She's stuck to what she's good at, which is ballads and showcasing her voice. She's only 17, which blows my mind when you hear her sing. Like, visually, yeah, she looks young, but when she sings, she just changes, and I think that's incredible. Michaela is a huge contender to win, I feel like.
Yeah.
Insane. Nicole Frendo, she's only 16!
I know, I saw this, so... Well, they said she's 16, and I was like, what? So I thought she was at least 20, and I was so surprised when I found out that she was actually only 16, and wow, because so I don't know about you, but I didn't really have her pegged until boot camp, and then it was her end of boot camp performance, and then her 6-chair challenge the next week. Where did she come from? But amazing, incredible voice, and only 16, it's... wow. She's another one that could really be one to watch, I think.
Yeah, I'm intrigued on Nicole. I love her voice and I like her.
I think she's really likeable. I think,
yeah.
I know some of the Facebook comments and stuff she gets a lot of love. So hopefully that will translate to votes.
Yeah. Final girl, Kelsey Bellante. I'm not sure on her still. I like how she's unique. She's very unique because she's not a ballad singer, she's not a pop singer, she's more an R&B sort of rhythm, almost like Rihanna sort of singer. Like, she's done a lot of like tropical things, and she's got a great voice. I'm just not sold on her yet. And being honest, obviously we disagreed, but I didn't have her in the final 3. You did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. And between us, we got all 12 right. You got more right than me, granted. But yeah, I'm not sure on her.
So 2018 was the year of Fuego. Let's be honest, year of tropical bangers. Mm-hmm. Fuego, La Malo, amazing.
And we knew that would filter through. We knew it would filter through this year.
Yeah. If any of this lineup that's in the top 12 can give us that and serve us that Eleni Ferreira realness, it's going to be Kelsey, because she's always up tempo. She's got a bit of rap in there as well. She's done a reggae version of some songs in the past. She did Man Down by Rihanna, which is amazing. Her Judges House performance as well, it had me want to dance. I don't think she's going to win. I don't know how far she's going to go, but she definitely deserves her space, I think, and she's going to bring some fun and party to the live shows, which I think is a good thing.
I think she's definitely going to have a career outside of the competition. It feels like that's what all 12 of these acts feel like. They could have a career outside of X Factor in Malta. And I feel like that's what they're figuring out at the minute. And once they get that act, then they'll focus on Eurovision. That's what it feels like. Purely because we haven't had Eurovision mentioned, and we've had no Eurovision covers yet, which I'm very upset about because Malta love Eurovision. Where have the Eurovision songs been so far? Apart from Toy.
Anthony did Toy.
Apart from
Anna Faniello did Grande Amore in boot camp.
She did.
But
apart from that, I want more.
Get her singing Fuego. You want a Eurovision cover? Get her doing Fuego, and she'll nail it. I know it.
Right. I'm sure she will. But that's the girls, and we're going to move on now to the overs, which are being mentored by Ray. And firstly, Franklin, from Malta Eurovision fame of many a year. He has completely changed from Malta Eurovision, from the sweet, innocent, clean-shaven, almost baby-faced assassin with a powerful vocal to, for what only I can describe as a hipster. He's got a goatee, he dresses...
He's got edge.
I mean, vocally, he's fantastic. He always has been. As soon as he walked through the door in the first audition, I was like, yeah, he's probably going to make the live shows because it's Franklin and he is vocally great. Last week, Sing Somebody to Love, great song, did it well. Ray did criticise him for only singing ballads in the competition, but I don't know what else he can do. He's a ballad singer, and how far is he going to go? I don't know.
As you said, you can't fault his voice. He's got a really, really strong voice. I think he's probably going to get quite far, if I'm being honest. It'll be interesting to see what he does, I think, with him. I want him to have a moment, because I don't think he's had a moment yet. I want him to come out and really just impress and really shock us all and think, actually, he can win.
Ben Purple now.
This is an opinion splitter, isn't it?
Being brutally honest, I have to be really honest here. He is my least favourite of the 12. Honestly, again, he is a good singer and he is unique because he's kind of almost like a mid-tempo rock. I don't know how to describe what he did.
He's an acoustic rocker.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I think that's the best. But I'm not sold on him. You know, he had to have a sing-off in 6 Chair. I didn't really enjoy what he did last week.
So obviously I completely disagree. Mm-hmm. I'm not into rock music, so I don't know why, but there's just something about him. I think he's got a lot of talent. His voice. He covered, so last week, I know you weren't a fan, but he did Paolo Nutini's Iron Sky, which is one of my favourite ever songs, incredible song. And I felt that he really did deliver. And I think actually, when you look at the lineup for the group for judges' houses for the overs, I don't think I put him in my top 3. I don't think you did either. I'm not sure.
Nope.
I did by the end after the performances, but I think he really showed he's almost a bit of a dark horse. I think of the list, he's probably the biggest dark horse there. And I don't know if he's right for Eurovision necessarily, but I am looking forward to seeing him perform. I do think he is a very talented guy.
And the final of our overs is Petra, who is actually my favourite over. I really like her.
I agree.
Started off not the best, but she's improved and improved and improved. I will forgive her for eliminating Janice Manjon in the 6 Chair, because last week she was fantastic. I disagree with Ray's comments saying he's worried about her emotions on stage, because she did Malta Eurovision last year and she seemed fine, and I understand she's been through something this year, it sounds like. We can't speak Maltese, so we don't fully understand what's happened, but that normally helps an artist. And she's got a great voice, she's got a versatile voice, she can do a ballad, or she could even go a sort of rocky voice, because she has that sort of range. So, we're talking about dark horses. I think Petra is one to be a dark horse and win it. If we have a shock winner, it well could be Petra. She could be in the final, because she is a standout at the minute.
See, I agree, she's a standout. I don't think I'd call her a dark horse, because I think she's probably one of the front runners in the competition. I think just from screen time as well, and the fact that she has been shown quite a lot, I do think that she's probably one of the favourites to win in Malta with the public as well. So she was in Malta Eurovision this year as well, 2018, with Evolution. I'll be honest, I didn't really like the song. It wasn't bad, but I think having seen her on X Factor Malta, she's really grown so much already, just in the past half of a year. And her voice now, it's so husky, it's so raw. She really conveys the emotion, and I really like that. And I think she's going to have some incredible performances. What I said about Franklin, about how he needs a moment, I feel like Petra's had one at every stage of the competition so far. 6 Chair, judges' houses. Her audition was a bit emotional, but vocally it was incredible. Definitely a standout. It was one of our favourites. And I think she could do it, to be honest. I really do think, I guess in a dark horse that maybe she doesn't have the biggest fan base already, I think that she could definitely be a contender as well with Michaela to win. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
So, we're now going to move on to the boys. And firstly, Luke Chappelle, or as I like to call him, Baby Shawn Mendes. I like him, but he looks terrified. And even tonight, his body language just feels really closed off, and he looks down a lot. He sings brilliantly, but it's almost like he doesn't want anyone to watch him when he sings. He's shying away. He needs to be more forwards. And that can work with you or against you. So I think next week is going to be the big test.
Absolutely, on the live stage. In my review, so in my live blog that you can see on the website, I said that he has a lot of potential, but always looks very nervous, scared, and uncomfortable while performing. I really like his voice. Don't get me wrong; he's got a really fantastic tone. It's very unique. It's a little bit warbly at times, but I think that could be the nerves. And his performance, to be fair, you can't knock it. It was emotional. It was really good. His performance at Codeline tonight. My concern is just that I think maybe he could have done with another year or two, I think, just to grow, get some more experience. He's only 15, I believe. I think it said, I think he's only 15 years old.
Wow.
So
I knew he looked young, but wow.
That would be why maybe he just doesn't have the same experience as a lot of the others. It will be interesting to see how Luke does, honestly, because I think, as you said, the big test will be when he goes onto the live stage next Sunday night as to how he's going to deliver.
Norbert Bondin. Yeah, he kind of smashed it tonight, didn't he?
So you said that Luke gave the performance of the night. Norbert, for me, hands down, absolutely incredible. I went actually onto YouTube and rewatched it during one of the ad breaks. I thought, I love that song. He sang Callum Scott. By the end of it, to be honest, I was feeling emotional. I felt like I could have cried. So, incredible voice. And I think of all the three of the boys, he's probably got the most potential as well. Just because I feel like, similarly to Aidan, he's the most he's just already there in a sense. Like the others still need to find themselves a little bit, but I feel like he is already an artist. He already knows his direction, what he wants to do. He's got the voice to back that up as well. And I do think that he is going to go far in this competition, or if not in this competition, at least in his career. And I think actually of the boys, he could be the best on the Eurovision stage too.
Our last boy, Owen Llewellyn.
Llewellyn.
Thank you.
Owen Llewellyn.
It's the double L's that get me every time. So now we have a split personality on this, don't we?
No. So I actually do like him. I've said all along he sounds just like G-Eazy. Like he's found himself. He's got his words. He can write. He's a performer. He's an artist. That's not my issue with him. I'm just worried. Well, firstly, similarly to Luke, he always looks down on the stage. He always looks a bit nervous when he's performing. But I think I just don't know what he's going to do in the live shows. Is he just going to rap an original song every week for 4 weeks? Is he going to do some covers of rap songs? Like he sang a little bit in Sit Chair Challenge, and I think that maybe, and he wasn't bad. He was a good singer. I feel like that could maybe be something that he could do. I just don't think this competition's right for him. I don't think he wants to go to Eurovision. Well, he might want to go to Eurovision. I don't think he would do very well at Eurovision. Looking at rap songs in the past and how they fared, and I just think I think he's done great, and he'll get a lot of promotion from this hopefully. And I've said all along he could be a star. I just don't think the X Factor Malta is right for him. That's my issue.
Well, I am actually really happy he got through, because he was in my top 3 before tonight. Like I did want him to get through because he's extremely unique. Like, have we ever had a Maltese rapper before? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
He's got a platform as soon as he leaves the show, whenever he does leave the show. Because, he's rapped every time. I think they've all been original songs, which shows he is a fantastic writer, if nothing else. And it all seems very real and very emotional in what he's writing, and it does feel, it's believable. Like, I believe what he's saying. I do like him. I don't see him winning. I don't know how much longevity he has in the competition, because I just don't know what Malta's stance on rap is, to be brutally honest. But I don't think 3 months ago, or even 6 months ago when this got announced, if you said we're going to have a rapper in the final 12, I would have probably laughed. So, first of the groups, fourth line. Love them. Think they're fab. Love their image. They're brilliant. Definitely think they're going to be in the final on the 26th of January, or potentially.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
No, after their 6th chair where they did Free Your Mind, I thought, yes, that is what I want. That is amazing. I mean, for me, they were the best act in 6th chair, personally. They just sold it. They rocked it. I loved their look in 6th chair. I thought they were fabulous. I didn't like the fact they went back to a song tonight, and the fact they've only done En Vogue songs is a little, I don't want to say tired, but I'm getting a little worried now, personally. I know when they got put together, Coward Keith said, soul, like, we want you to be a soul group, but I just don't want them to pigeonhole themselves already, and I feel like they are. But I think they're fantastic. I do love them.
You can't fault their vocals. Their harmonies are fantastic. I do see what Howard said about soul. I said that as opposed to a typical girl group, they're more of a vocal harmony group, I would say. They always bring it. I think, I hope I say her name right, but Anthea in the group, I feel like she also gives us quite a lot of vocal power, and I think that she's really good. I need them to sing something different, I think. We've heard 3 now performances from them, and all 3 performances have been very similar. I just need something different, I think, and that's going to be their test when it comes to the live shows, whether they can do something different.
Sister duo now, KRT. Again, I love these girls. They're so sweet. I loved their performance tonight. I have heard that rendition of Toxic before, because it was done by X Factor USA winners Alex and Sierra, the year that Fifth Harmony did it. So I have heard it as a country ballad, but as a duo, but they did it really well. Because obviously when you think of Toxic by Britney Spears, you think of hair flips and all this and choreography, but they've always been really solid, it seems like. Similar to Norbert, they don't stand out the most. They do fade into the background a bit. So, again, when it gets to the live shows, I'm intrigued to see how they're going to fare.
They're the only group now that's left, the only group that got to judges' houses that actually auditioned for the show, which is a big plus. I think you can tell they've got an amazing chemistry between the 2 of them, and as you say, they definitely help each other out at times. And their vocals, I don't think they've ever been anything but flawless. Their harmonies, I mean. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they'd be right for Eurovision, but I think they bring something unique to the competition, and I like them. I think they're not going to give us anything less than a great performance, however long they're in the competition for. So I'm glad that they got through.
Yeah. And our last act is Extreme, who features Nicole Azzopardi, who represented Malta in the junior contest back in 2011. I'm not discounting them as winners. I'd be very happy if Extreme won and went to Eurovision. We've never had a group from Malta. I think they would be perfect for Eurovision, to be honest, up there with likes of Michaela as well. But yeah, I have seen some people online almost like referring to maybe as a future Little Mix, which I could see.
Yeah,
they've got the energy, they've got the fun, they've got the up tempo. I'm very intrigued to see how they do.
Extreme. Oh my goodness, these girls. Let me just bow down to them. They are probably my favourite in the fact that I'm most excited to see what they do next week. Every performance they've given us so far has been fantastic. I've pointed out, the group's obviously made up of a few of the girls that were solo artists. One of them, Martha Mikalev, Assad, she was one of my favourites from her audition and from the group round as well at boot camp. I said, why are you sending her home? Like, she's literally one of the best. Her voice incredible, and the whole group just really is so exciting. As you say, they've got such a natural chemistry already. They know exactly what they're going to do. They know the market. They know their direction, and that is Little Mix / Fifth Harmony. I think I could see them doing That's My Girl by Fifth Harmony. I think. Yeah, I would. I'm in love, to be honest. I really, really love them. I think they have a lot of potential to do really, really well.
If we had to pick 3 to see on the 26th of January, who would you want there? If you can pick 3.
So my 3 would be Michaela Pache, who is my winner's prediction as well. I think she's going to win it, to be honest, hands down. Extreme, I love a good girl group, and they've got the whole package. And then it's a tough one. I'm gonna say, and I'm really sorry to Nicole for not including you, but I'm gonna say Petra. I think she's got just an incredible voice, and she's got the story, and I think that she's gonna be very much one to watch.
I think Michaela, definitely. I think she's nailed on for the final. Extreme, if they can nail it as well, I think they are going to be there. Like, I wasn't sure, but after tonight and after talking on this, I feel a bit more safe that Extreme are going to be there. that last spot. I've got 3. I need to pick one now. It could be, personally, I think it could be Petra, 4th line, or Luke. Purely for diversity, and I think if they can crack it, they can really go far. I'm gonna say Luke. They are purely just what we think, guys. Let us know what you think. Yeah, X Factor, we're finally here, the final 12. Obviously, January, fully X Factor Malta live shows. The final's going to be on the 26th of January. Who do you think is going to be there? Who do you think is going to win? Big thank you to David. Make sure you go back and check all of his blog posts on eurovoxx.net, where he's done detailed information on every single show, from auditions to the live shows. Let us know what you think, guys. Obviously, comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff on all the social medias. Just look for Eurovoxx. We are there. Thank you, and we shall speak to you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.